Unreal. Just an absolute joke what transpired at the end of that game. And what now has resulted of it, what we got to deal with because of it. It sucks. Brendan Gallagher needs jaw surgery. He has a broken jaw. He's going to miss the remainder of the Flyers series thanks to Matt Niskanen with a greasy cross-check to the face. Unbelievable. He is suspended one game for it, so he is able to play in Game 7 if there is a Game 7, whereas Brendan Gallagher is not. I don't know what the league has against Brendan Gallagher, but it has been consistent his entire career. The officiating is against him. They do not see him getting beat up constantly. Now I understand he takes responsibility getting into those dirty areas every game. But just because you play hard does not mean you deserve getting cross-checked in the face on a regular basis and then not getting backed up by the league. It wasn't 6 months ago. Chara blatantly cross-checked him in the mouth and he got a fine for it. So I guess there's a bit of improvement here from the NHL that instead of just a pocket change fine for an NHLer, they get to miss just one game for taking out one of the Habs' best players. So yeah, bit of an improvement there. You got to give credit where credit is due, right? It's an absolute joke. Does he play on the line? Yeah, he really does. But he also, for the most part, is just working hard, battling for pucks. And guys don't like it because he's winning the battles. And then he gets retaliated against. It happens all the time. And it goes unnoticed by the officials and the league, apparently. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, and it has to stop. And then you got Alain Vigneault. Again, just motivation tactics, keeping the attention off the fact that the Montreal Canadiens are completely outplaying the Philadelphia Flyers in this series outside of Game 4. Let's be real. Even Flyers fans, give it up. You guys are getting dominated in pretty much every facet of the game other than face-offs in every single game outside of Game 4. The games you won were, got to give credit where it's due. Fair. You played a really solid defensive system that's incredibly boring to watch, but you did your jobs and you stifled us along with the posts in Game 3, all 4 or 5 of them or whatever, and you managed to win that one 1-0. So yeah, and you got to give it to Carter Hart too. The guy has been stellar for the most part, little inconsistent, but positionally sound in net. You can see eventually he's going to be, one of the better goalies in the league. But come on, you guys are getting outplayed in the series, and you somehow have a win. You're a lead in the series. You're very fortunate to have that lead. It's really unfortunate for us that now our best right winger, the heart and soul of our team, is now gone, thanks to a greasy play. And what a game Gally had too in Game 5, getting the monkey off his back, getting that beautiful goal batted out of midair. Just working his ass off as he always does, responding to all that criticism after Game 4. Just an unbelievable performance from him, and that's how he's rewarded at the end. It chokes you how that ended up playing out. It really sucks for him. It sucks for the team, and I really hope to see a massive response from his teammates due to what happened. The Habs are going to need certain guys to step up significantly. Suzuki's going to have a much harder role. Jake Evans is going to get a real good look here, considering he's right-handed and able to play the right wing. It'll be interesting to see who draws back in. I'm thinking probably Wheel or Weiss. I know people want Paling in, but something's going on in training camp where the coaches clearly aren't confident or, thinking he's able to jump in. So not so sure we'll see him. Maybe we will. I could be wrong about that. But probably Wheeler, Weiss back in. But you know what? It's going to be a fun Game 6 because the Habs are going to be fired up. And not to get revenge in Game 6. They're coming for the win. And I like their chances. Because, the series isn't going the Flyers' way other than their series lead. That's for sure. And then Game 7 will be real interesting with Niskanen back in, because if it gets that far, if we get a Game 7, there's going to be some retribution. Win or lose, I suspect. You don't take out Brendan Gallagher like that and then not face the music. This is the NHL. Just unbelievable, the officiating in Game 5. But somehow, the Habs managed to squeak it out. Good for them because they really had it against them with Chris Lee once again showing off his stellar level of integrity. That guy just fantastic, knocking Kotkaniemi out of the game with a major on just a simple play, and then Sportsnet sticking up for him, just bringing out any fucking excuse in the rule book they can find to justify it. It's an absolute joke. Follow through on a wrist shot. He had him lined up shoulder to shoulder until Farabee turned. The onus is on the player there completely. That's a play that you just don't call it. And then we don't have Sportsnet digging up rules in the rule book that are insignificant about bleeding after a play. Look at how much Brendan Gallagher was bleeding. No fucking call. It's a joke. Anyway, we'll see after game 6. I missed the last few games doing recaps and reviews. Just been busy with the kids, but I will be back to review all the games in the series in its entirety, whatever the outcome. But we'll hope it's happy times. What a joke. Absolute fucking joke, man. For Galley. For Claude and for Galley now. Let's go. Go Habs, go, baby. Woo!